So you've just figured out that you're in a romantic relationship with a perfectionist, and now many of the pieces are coming together. Why sometimes you're feeling like $1,000,000 because you know that out of all of the people that your partner could choose to be with, they chose you because they have such high standards, and somehow they found you to be worthy of their love. And then other times it could feel like total crap because they have such high standards that they might be constantly nitpicking at all of your shortcomings or perceived shortcomings and how they could be doing it better, or that you should be doing XYZ instead of what you're doing now to make the problem that you're having go away or to facilitate life, and yada, yada, yada. So what do you do? What do you do? Because you're in love with them and you don't want to leave them, and everything's wonderful when it's wonderful, but everything really sucks when it's bad. And it's a roller coaster, rocky type of relationship. So, couple things, tips for the ones who are dating the perfectionists. Number one, really know that it's nothing personal. The perfectionist goes on their own roller coaster ride of everything's great, I'm not good enough, but everything's great, but I'm not good enough. Probably 500,000 times within an hour or two if they are not doing their own inner work. If they are doing their inner work, it's probably 250,000 times a day or an hour, depending on the person and the time of the day. But really, there's a lot that goes on in the brain of a perfectionist because they're always thinking ahead. They're always trying to solve problems. They're always thinking about other people. Really, they're thinking about themselves, but they're putting it on other people to try to make the problems go away, when sometimes the problems just need to go away on their own and they don't need to be as involved. But what do? Number one, try not to take it personally. Number two, be super clear about your boundaries. What do you want out of this relationship if you're choosing to stay in it? And if their comments are off-putting and obnoxious and crossing the line, have that talk with them and be honest. I hear what you're saying. I see that you're worried about X, Y, and Z. Is this really plausible? Or is it more your anxiety? Depending on the level of intimacy that you may have with your partner, their reaction can go in many different ways. So I would be more aware of where you both stand in the ability to have honest and open, vulnerable conversations before you start asking them directly if what they're proposing is more based out of their own anxiety or out of realistic situations.